traveling is never perfect.
Oh, there it is.
Hot, sweaty.
Tired, nauseous. Feel like gonna faint.
But it's also incredibly rewarding.
We have arrived. Yay!
Join us this week as we travel through the mountains of Colombia from Medellin all the way to the little town of Salento. Have some unplanned and unexpected stops, and we get to do a coffee tour in the best coffee region of all of Colombia. Thank you for watching, and welcome to Traveling with the Recios.
And I just can't hide how I feel about you. Nothing can take that away. 'Cause you make the world so beautiful, so beautiful.
According to the GPS from Medellin to Salento, it's only 5 hours away. However, don't be fooled, as driving through the mountains of Medellin is never 5 hours, as there are many stoppages, roadwork, and truckers who slow down the trip's total time.
Good morning, everybody. We are on the way to Salento from Medellin. We are about an hour and a half in. It's about a 5 to 6 hour drive, depending on road conditions. So far, okay. A lot of big trucks making it slower than usual, but it's a beautiful drive, honestly. So check this out. We're here about to have some breakfast, and we're in a mirador. And look at this valley. It's gorgeous. This is about an hour and 45 minutes from Medellin. So I want to say maybe we're about a quarter way on our trip.
You still have a long
way to go.
5 hours.
Incredible views. Say good morning. So this is your typical breakfast: eggs, arepa con queso. This is homemade cheese and buñuelos de queso. You got some coffee, some hot cocoa. You can substitute with chicharrón, but honestly, we've had so much chicharrón and meat that, yeah, we need to take it slow.
After a delicious breakfast, we decided to fly the drone a little bit and get some videos of this beautiful valley. If you're in the area, this is a must stop, as the views are spectacular and the food is delicious. Santa Barbara is a town and municipality in the Colombian department of Antioquia. Part of a region of southwestern Antioquia, it lies at an elevation of 5,900 feet above sea level. Cerro Bravo is a mountain in the Andes in Colombia, with a maximum altitude of 8,480 feet. And it is one of the most important geographical landmarks in the area.
Oh, there it is. Holy moly, what the heck? Put bum on that way. Throw her to the floor.
Now unfortunately, the curves got the best out of Grace, and she got car sick. We had to stop on the side of the road and give her a breather. Now we definitely recommend some motion sickness pills if you're driving through the mountains on a long trip. However, we forgot the pills back home, and Grace had to pay the price.
a complete standstill. Check it out. Hello, hello. Yep, so 30 minutes later, we're still here. Hot, sweaty.
Tired, nauseous. Feel like gonna faint.
Now you may ask, why are the windows open? Why isn't the AC on blast? Why are you suffering? Simple questions, right? At that point, I only had a quarter tank and didn't know how long this road blockage was gonna go for. So in order to save some gas and not stay stranded, we had to suffer for a bit. So a great tip for you guys is always fill up your tank for a long trip. And even if it's halfway, whenever you see a gas station, fill it back up. Supposedly they're working on the road up there. It's a standstill. It's hot. It's like humid. Yeah, it sucks.
I'm having ring pop
Part of the trip.
powder. Look guys, you have to try this. Get funded powder and then get a ring pop and then you dip it. So good.
Yeah, so good. Right after you threw up. So good.
And we are moving after, how long was that?
Hour and 30 minutes.
Like about an hour and a half. Woo!
Well, just because. Guys. After like an hour and 30 minutes.
Well, this is the culprit right here. I mean, I don't understand. Like, why do you close two whole roads
Just for this.
just for like, you know? I mean, only a side of a hill fell. That's it.
Like,
You know, only,
I mean, that's a big deal, but like,
only a side of a
like,
hill.
look at
that's
this.
it. You know, it's only a side of a hill.
I mean, you only
It's
run
not,
the risk
it's not
of
like someone can die.
We have a huge
It's
hole
falling
there.
on
We
you.
have a huge hole right there. A huge sinkhole. That's it.
But still, we made it.
It's insane.
Yeah. Okay, peace out, guys.
Landslide occurrences in Colombia are very frequent due to its geographical location in the Andean mountain range. Now luckily we went in the dry season for a reason. But even then, you still got a lot of construction and mountain maintenance, and the reason why there are so many delays on the roads. Overall, the roads from Medellin to Salento, which are mostly highway, we found them to be in pretty good conditions. It's mostly a 2-lane highway with many small towns in between which you can stop to rest, get some gas, and get something to eat.
We got some roadside snacks, melcochada, which is burnt, what is it, burnt candy?
Sugar.
Burnt sugar, sorry, burnt sugar candy. So we're stuck in traffic one more time.
Yeah, this is our second time, guys. Probably gonna be more.
Let's see how long this one takes. The other one was about an hour. It was horrible.
Horrible.
Oh,
But it looks shorter.
we'll
Like
see how this one is. Here we go. We're entering the highway. Autopista del Café. The coffee highway. This is the national park of coffee. Coffee National Park.
like
Massive tamal.
Tamales.
It was huge. It was like bigger than my hand almost.
It's bigger than mine, yeah.
Look at this.
Daddy, I thought it was gonna be a bunch of like tamales.
Now this is not your normal size tamal. This tamal was stuffed with a quarter of a chicken, some ribs, and also rice. The taste of the tamal was good, but the dish overall was overwhelming. Tamal by itself, it's a very heavy dish. Now add in rice, a quarter chicken, and some ribs. In my opinion, it did not mix well together. My lane had the sopa de mondongo, which is a soup made of diced tripe, the stomach of a cow or pig, slow cooked with vegetables such as bell peppers, onions, cabbage, garlic, or root vegetables. She wasn't too fond of the dish, but to my surprising, I liked it a lot. It is a very heavy dish, and it is a well-known dish in Latin America. The kids each got a quarter chicken with rice and french fries.
We have arrived. Yay! It only took us 7 hours.
Now, like I mentioned before, the trip was supposed to be 5 hours GPS time. Total trip was 7 hours in total. So an extra 2 hours of stoppages, road work, and traffic. This is honestly one of the coolest Airbnbs we've been to. Everything's wood. Beautiful, beautiful architecture. And the details are just crazy. This is in the city of Salento. Huge living room. Beautiful paintings. And every room has its own cool little small detail. The windows here are just beautiful. The kitchen. The kids are playing upstairs, or they were playing upstairs. It's like a little bedroom. It's like a little bedroom, right, Nana? Like a little bedroom up there. We'll show you.
I can show them.
Look at the details of these light bulbs. This is so cool. It's so neat. And the colors, everything is just, man. This is the Valle del Cocora. That's where we're going to be going tomorrow.
Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you one of our coolest rooms. Come on. And
Yeah, this is so cool. What?
Okay, so there's a little light switch here, so you can turn it off and on. If you want to go to sleep, Daddy, you're going to have to come up. We have a bunch of little decorations. We have a blanket. We have a bunch of stuff here. We have a bunch of posters. We have old school stuff. We have some books here.
Nice.
A lot of like old school Mario posters and like movies and
So cool.
Cokes.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Not only does this Airbnb feel magical inside, but outside it has its own private area where the kids can play.
So here he is. We finally arrived to Salento. Beautiful little town in the middle of the coffee region in Colombia, in El Valle de Cocora. This little town is actually, the movie Encanto is inspired by this little town. Every little house, building with beautiful little colors. Small little willies. That's what we're taking tomorrow to El Valle de Cocora. We're gonna be riding in back of one of those. Beautiful main square.
The town of Salento is a town of many colors and stories, backed by one of the most mesmerizing landscapes I've ever seen. The Cocora Valley and the world's tallest palm trees. There are many things to do in Salento. You can hike the Valley of Cocora, you can take a coffee tour in a finca, you can go horseback riding, you can wander the streets of Salento, and many, many more. How many days should you spend in Salento? In my opinion, at least 2 full days, so you'll be able to go on the nature hikes and tours, shop around town, and eat at the restaurants. Is Salento worth visiting? Absolutely yes. Salento and the Cocora Valley, in my opinion, was the best part of the whole trip. And this is a must stop if you're in the coffee region.
And these little Jeeps are bad. These are 4x4. This is the only way to get to the Valle de Cocora. So you gotta pay a fee to go and then to come back. Unless you have a 4x4. But yeah, everybody just takes these Jeeps and it's basically like the taxi around here. And there's one right there arriving from the Valle de Cocora. Packed up.
This is the Jeep schedule from Salento to the Cocora Valley. I highly suggest that you leave as early as you can, as it does get very hot throughout the day. Where did you buy the tickets? In the center of Salento, there is a small little kiosk where you buy the tickets for the 4x4 wheelies. In the same kiosk, you'll have a display of all the coffee farms in the area, the prices, and times. From there, you would take a 4x4 all the way to the coffee farm, and you'll also be dropped off from the coffee farm back to Salento.
Yeah, yes, it will. And I have a friend that will meet you there, and it's really cheap for a room, a private room for two. Yeah, it's really good price.
Just arrived to Don Elia's Coffee Farm. Honestly, the roads to over here were absolutely horrible. Definitely 100% you need a 4x4 Jeep to get here. So best way to do it is just pay the fee in the town square in Salento. There's no way you can make it over here without a 4x4. Look at the coffee beans, babe, here to the right.
The Don Elia's coffee tour was a wonderful introduction to the Colombian coffee region.
See him, babe? Look at the coffee beans.
This is a small, private, family-owned farm, and the coffee is 100% organic. They do not export or sell online, and everything is sold at their house. The tour is both in Spanish and in English.
Baby.
Yes.
Hi. I feel so strange.
Colombia is said to be one of the best coffee producers in the world, and it is said to supply approximately 15% of the world's coffee. The most coffee grown in Colombia exists in the Colombian coffee region, also known as el Triángulo del Café, the coffee triangle. And the Don Elia's farm is right at the center of it. The Don Elia's farms cultivates a range of different fruits because they contribute to the overall welfare of the coffee plants. Banana trees help shade of the coffee, yucca helps the roots to grow, dropped avocados from the streets above help with composing the land, and the sweet smell of pineapple plants and orange attract the bugs away from the coffee bushes.
It's sweet.
Surprisingly, the seed is very sweet with a mild flavor.
Okay, now to make the hole in the plant. Make the hole like that. And
Now we're gonna make a hole and plant it.
Come, Grace. This way. Nada. Come. No, we're gonna plant it.
Very good.
que si lo dejan encima cuando llueva se sube. Se pierde.
A ver, ponte para acá.
Ok. Esto es arena de río. ¿Por qué? Porque la arena de río es blandita. Estas plantas tienen 2 meses. En un mes más lo tenemos que jalar y lo pasamos acá, que es tierra del compostaje. Y lo dejamos aquí 4 meses para que la raíz.
We got to eat some organic bananas, which on the outside were very green, but on the inside were very sweet. The beans that are picked go through a fermentation period of no more than 24 hours. Afterwards, they are collected into piles and set out to dry. It takes anywhere from a few days to a month for drying process to be completed. The dried beans are then hand sorted from the worst quality to the best quality. The dried beans are roasted in a pan on the fire. No water, no oil, nothing. And lastly, grounded through the machine. The coffee cupping score developed by the Specialty Coffee Association goes from 0 to 100. Commercial grade coffee scores anywhere from 60 to 80. and only coffee scoring 80 points or above get the specialty coffee badge of honor.
This coffee has 86.7 over 100 in quality, and the guy is looking for 90 points. And maybe in the future, the guys found because close to the river, he has one place in Geisha. Un promedio de 10 gramos por 100 mililitros de agua. In this place, we use 10 grams for 100 milliliters of water, okay?
Finally, our guide prepared the grand finale, actually sampling the coffee. Not only is this tour great because you get to learn about coffee, but you get to taste it as well.
Jason Grace.
Cheers, Jason Grace. Cheers.
No se te bote arriba, Jason, que eso está
Suavecito.
caliente.
So we're back. This is traveling with the Precios. We're kind of tired, so.
Jason Grace.
So, honest review. How was the coffee tour?
Daddy. Pause it.
So we weren't able to give a review yesterday for the coffee tour. However, we wanted to review it. And what do you guys give it from a 0 to a 10?
5.5.
I give it a 5.
I give it a 5 as well. And you, Jason?
7.
7? Wow. That's a pretty good review. So what did you think about it?
It was good. It was a little short compared to one that we had in Panama some years ago. And the coffee farm wasn't as impressive. So I think in the back of our minds we were comparing it to that one that was amazing. And it was just, they didn't give us too much information, so.
Wait, and by the way, I changed mine to a 6 for a reason.
Oh, now you changed yours to a 6?
These things are so chocolate. That's chocolate boring to me.
Yeah, so I give it a 5. You know, it was really hot, so obviously it did not make the experience any better because it was hot, humid. It was really muggy. It was buggy. We were tired too.
So it's just milk and chocolate.
And
it's not hot chocolate.
you know, yeah, they didn't provide that much information. We went to a coffee tour in Panama, which honestly, compared to that one, it blew our minds. You know, it was amazing. The coffee farm was huge. The tour was great. It was just, we learned so much in Panama, and it was just we got to taste like 3-4 different type of coffees at the same time. So if you're definitely in the area, it's a must do. You know, if you come all the way over here, it's a must do. And honestly, it's super cheap. You know, it was like $20 for the 4 of us. So, you know, if you want to waste some time and do a coffee tour, definitely go ahead and do it and put it in your bucket list. I definitely recommend it.
Daddy, can I put away your phone in the pocket?
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
Thank you for watching, and remember, if you like these videos, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes